iPhoto, you open an event. Then you're going to right click on your desktop and make a new folder. And don't name your folder untitled folder. Click on the word, so you have to kind of click till you get it highlighted. And then I'm going to call this reduce size. You might want to call, well, actually, yeah, reduce size. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into iPhoto, go to Edit, select all, and then I'm going to drag those photos into my reduce size folder. And it'll take a few minutes for those to record over. Now what I'm going to do is open Photoshop, and I'm going to close iPhoto. I don't need that anymore. So I'm going to go into Photoshop, and I'm waiting for Photoshop to open here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to open my reduce size, and I'm going to click on this to see what the size of this. Right now it's 6.4 megabytes. It'll give me the dimensions here in a second. So what I'm going to do is take one of those photos, right click, and say open with Photoshop CS4. So now I'm in Photoshop and I'm waiting for the photo open. Okay, so I've got my photo here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an action that reduces the size. So I go to Window, and I go down to Actions. Actually, I go kind of up to Actions, and then here's my actions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little tab right here. It looks like a down arrow with a bunch of steps on it, and I go to New Action. So I'm going to click on New Action, and I'm going to tell it to call this new action Reduce Size. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it. Everything I do after that, the program records it. So I'm going to go Record, and now it's recording whatever I do. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up to Image and go to Image Size. Click on that, and right now, unpacked, like unJPEG'd, it's a 51.7 megabyte file, and the width is 5,472 pixels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to 1600, okay? Or actually, let's do 1920. That's a good number for, because that's like the HD screen size. So I'm going to go 1920 by 1280. So now I'm going to say, okay, and you notice it's reducing it from 57 megs down to 7. And after you compress it in JPEG, it'll be even smaller. So I say okay to that, and it reduces the size. Then I'm going to go to File and Save, and say okay to that. And then I'm going to go File and Close. So there I've done the entire set. So now I go back over to my Actions palette. Down here at the bottom is a Stop button. So I click Stop. So now I've created an action called Reduce Size. Now to reduce the rest of the pictures, I don't have to do that one thing at a time. I'm going to create a batch action to do it to the whole folder. So I go to File, I go to Automate, and I go to Batch. I click on Automate and Batch, and up here I make this. Follow these steps carefully. The set is for my default actions. My action is Reduce Size, because that's the one I just made. Now I go choose the folder. So I go Choose, and then I go to Desktop, or Desktop here, and then I go to Reduce Size. So I'm going to choose that folder. So now I'm going to choose the destination folder. So I'm going to make the destination folder the same folder. So I'm going to go Reduce Size and choose that folder. Then I think I click on Override Action. On second thought, I don't want to do that. Okay, so now I simply go OK. And what it's going to do is it's going to open each picture, reduce the size, and save it and put it back in the file. So it's just a matter of watching now as it reduces each each picture's size. And that is how you reduce the size of your photos for your panorama.